Hello everyone, this is Suddenly Jester, and welcome to the beginning of the end of Let's Play Shovel Knight. After everything we've been through, every level, every optional level, every random encounter, and every music sheet, it's time to go through and face the Tower of Fate, the final part of the game. So without further ado, let's go. I have to admit, even though I've been doing the series, it's kind of hard to believe that it's almost over. I only started doing Let's Plays about, let's say, what, a month ago, maybe a month and a half, I'd say that's accurate. I don't know, I don't really remember dates too well. But overall, I feel almost kind of sad that the first Let's Play is almost coming to an end. That being said, I'm actually not sad at all, because it means I'll be able to move on to other games, especially this really cool Steam game that I downloaded that I'd like to do a series on after I'm done with Shovel Knight completely. But overall, I wouldn't say it's a humbling experience, that's not really the word I'm going for, that wouldn't make really any sense at all. But it feels nice that so far we managed to see this the entire way through, and overall, hopefully complete the game. Anyway, if you haven't figured it out already, the Tower of Fate borrows aspects from pretty much every level in the game at some point, such as Pridemore Keep here, especially with the little, the book platforms. Really didn't miss those, I was not happy to see them back, but overall I guess if you have the propeller dagger it's not too hard. And as there was also the, losing my words already because of this chaos. Well, at least that wasn't instant death, but we're probably gonna have to kill the eagle thing again. Yep. That's the problem with talking while doing a bit more stressful portions of the games. Hold on, where is it? Yep, when we get the flare one out, this should make things a lot easier. But as we saw, we got bombarded with the Lost City earlier with the moles and... what were they? Oh yeah, those little pogo things that jump out from the lava. Those things are annoying as ever. To be honest, the very first time I played this level, I ended up getting killed by one because I was jumping over a pit, hit one, and fell into the void. It was actually completely avoidable. It's not like it was instant death. It didn't just punch me in. It didn't just punch me in there without me being able to do anything, but I just did not react in time at all. Are we still able to get up there? Please say yes, because that is quite obviously a secret. Although it was just a turkey, I was hoping it was something else. It's been a while since I played the Tower of Fate levels. Kind of overreacted there, but I did not trust that jump, so I'm just going to Propeller Dagger because it's quick and easy. But yeah, I was hoping that would be a music sheet, but I have not played the Tower of Fate in a while. I've actually not played this game in a while, I just happen to remember the other levels a bit more than this one for some reason. But maybe it's because in the long run I just haven't played the Tower of Fate as often compared to pretty much every other level in the game. I have started like multiple playthroughs in this game in the past, but I don't always complete them all, it was just the first few. Kinda got tired after a while. Thankfully I got over it before starting the series, otherwise this entire series would just be me being really bored as I play a video game that I've arguably played too much. If my memory does actually serve though, I think we are getting close to the first music sheet. I feel like I remember having a really tough time of it here because of trying to get to that music sheet. I could be wrong. I might very well be wrong, it wouldn't be a surprise. I've been wrong before and will be wrong many times over in my life. But it definitely feels like that if the music sheet is not here, it's certainly in a very similar area. Okay. I was getting worried that we have to face that knight over these platforms, but he kind of did our job for us there, and then he overlays us more, but we're good. So no, the music sheet was not there, but I believe it is relatively close. The Propeller Dagger will, by the way, save my life here a lot, as if it hasn't already saved a lot already. I admittedly have a bit of some difficulties in this area, as you could tell, but it manages to save my life every time, and wow, I'm quite obviously rusty because I am taking far more damage than I should. Got some new enemies there, not really a surprise. There aren't really that many new enemies though, despite what you'd think. Most of the stuff here is just a rehash of previous levels. There. It's always the jumps where the ceiling is directly proportional to the floor that gets me. They always get me. Come on, buddy. And Propeller Dagger. Definitely not going to try that jump, even though I probably should. because I would at least maybe help me get better at the game. I have to say though, I'm quite fond of the Tower of Fate as the final level in the game. I actually generally end up not really liking final levels of platformers that much. I don't know why, but sometimes they just end up seeming really unsatisfying to me, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think this is one of the few times we're going to use the Phase Locket. Wish it was the Plague Locket, that would actually be pretty cool, potentially. If anything, it would probably poison me, but overall, I'll settle for it if I can have something called a Plague Locket. And we barely managed to time that well. Do I want to get the treasure over there? Nah, I think I'm good. Let's just quickly jump down here. Should I use the power dagger? Nah, we have a platform. Don't fail me. Good. One of my least favorite things that potentially happens in platformers is when you're about to jump on a moving platform, but right where it's about to land, it decides, nope, just going to quickly turn around and go in the opposite direction. That is something that's gotten me killed many a time. And also the game creators are jerks, as you can clearly see right there. As of now, it's channeling the Lich Yard stage. Man, I'm surprised I'm managing to remember all of the level names here. Normally I don't do that great a job of it, but mainly it's because there are so many levels in the game. And by so many levels I mean like, what, 9, 10? Oh, I was completely wrong about the location of the first music sheet. It was a fishing spot. Sure, why not? I should probably use the alchemy coin here. Where is it? Yo. Never mind. By the way, from one thing I've learned by looking online, apparently the Knuckle Dusters can be good at dealing with the knights because they can puncture the armor. It's probably true. You know, why not? Let's test it. Come on. That is actually quite good. Okay, remember when I said the Knuckle Dusters are useless? I take it back. That was... if I get to use that again, that will actually be quite useful. That being said, the range is crap. Hey. Knuckle Dusters, go. For once, I need you. Well, that was almost embarrassing, but we got through in the end, and we'll pretend that series of misses has never happened, which is what I do with every single one of my rather numerous failures. If you can tell already, you can basically... I do not need you here right now. If you can tell already, you can pretty much tell which platforms are real by seeing if the rain is landing on them. And then there's that little one block platform there, the bane of everyone's existence. Thankfully, you're able to quite easily, just propel a dagger away if you want to. And I think I missed one of the music sheets. If there is another one, I will go back and get it after I defeat this guy. Shovel Knight, stop your meddling and turn back now. This is your last chance. I will reach our Black Knight, even if we have to go through you. Black Knight, are you guarding my tower? Have you finally decided to join us? You may kneel and pledge your loyalty now. For the last time, I answer to no one. Very well, here's a tiny taste of the power you spurned. Well, that looks uncomfortable. Black Knight, I warned you to stay away. I feel like the voice actor for Black Knight completely contradicts how his voice actually sounds if we're, just judging by the little sound clip there of his laughter. Anyway, unlike the previous Black Knight battles, which were actually relatively difficult, especially if you're not careful, this one is actually pretty difficult. In fact, there's really no shame to dying in this one. Okay, granted, there's really no shame to dying to Black Knight at all, because it's not like he's the easiest boss in the world. But here, he can actually be quite difficult, especially since he has some pretty impressive looking attacks that we can only dream of being able to do in this game. But unfortunately, no. After he does by the way, as you can probably tell, you shouldn't touch the little red rocks there, they will hurt you. But the main annoying thing is that he will end up using them against you, besides, the whole it acts as a barrier thing. Mainly inhibits your movements, as you can see, certain projectiles can do with it. Yeah, the main problem is there when he decides to jump on it. Surprisingly, we actually got quite a few pogo jumps up there. That was the wrong thing, but it did damage, so I do not care. And That is the one thing I seem to fail spectacularly at dodging every time. For some reason, I do not have the timing down with... what was that attack? For some reason, I do not have the time down when he end up digging up those giant red rocks, and I just end up getting hit by it immediately. That being said, if you can knock it down, well, not by knocking down, I mean break him out of it, then you're good to go and he won't be able to do it. That being said, though, the battle is over. That was the last time we'll have to fight Black Knight, unfortunately, because he is pretty fun to fight. But for now, we have a cutscene. This has gone on far enough. Whatever you've been trying to do, you can't reach her. You may be right. She may already be lost. But I can't let go of hope. By now, surely you see who I'm trying to save? I do. Do you know a way to bring her back? I haven't tried anything beyond words. Her magic is so powerful. I didn't have the courage. Go. Just don't hurt her, or you'll have to answer to me. And with that, the first part of the finale is over. Except not really, because I have a music sheet to go find, so be right back, everyone. Wait a minute. I think I see it now. Aha! I knew I was slightly less crazy than usual that time. I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I did just say aha upon finding a pretty obvious secret, so overall, I guess I can't really judge. But overall, I have to complete the level again, don't I? Well, I'm not going to show that again, so be right back, everyone. And that's it, everyone. Sorry for the little cutaway there. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, even though I am slightly rusty because I have not been able to record for a while, and this is my first time playing Shovel Knight a bit. But overall, excuses. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode.